On Monday, June 30th, the BBC reported on a publication from PNAS, or the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America, about a possibly pandemic flu that has emerged in China. Now, before you say not again, or you run off to hoard more toilet paper, let's take a look at the publication to assess this flu's threat level on the global population. According to the BBC, it is a strain of swine flu, or a flu virus that typically infects pigs. Back in 2009, a new swine flu emerged in Mexico. It quickly became a pandemic, but was not as deadly as initially feared. The reason why zoonotic diseases or animal diseases like this swine flu or SARS-CoV-2 that causes COVID-19 are so dangerous is because these viruses have not evolved with humans, and therefore humans have no initial immunity against them, which can cause the immune system to essentially panic in its response and cause more harm than good. That's why you hear about inflammation and damage to the lungs with COVID-19, especially in younger victims, and now with the swine flu that likes to infect the epithelial or surface cells of airways. This new swine flu is similar to the 2009 strain, but has some key genetic differences that would make existing immunity to the 2009 swine flu ineffective. If we look into the PNAS publication, this new swine flu was a mutation of an avian or bird flu that swapped genes with the 2009 swine flu inside a pig. This created a new genotype of swine flu that is now called G4. G4 is really good at infecting protein receptors on human cells when compared to other mammals, like with ferrets during animal testing. This is similar to SARS-CoV-2, or the coronavirus's ability to use its spike protein on the surface and attach to the ACE receptor of human cells and then enter the cell membrane. Scientists have tested swine workers and have seen this new genotype of swine flu in high amounts of those that work with pigs in China. 35 of the 338 workers tested had traces of the virus, and only 2 of these people had higher amounts of the virus in them. It wasn't said if they had symptoms or a flu infection. It was also implied, though, that these workers weren't spreading it to other humans. So while G4 swine flu is better at infecting human cells than some other strains of animal flu, it still doesn't have the genes and capability to be highly successful in entering cells and being transmitted amongst humans easily. This wasn't the first time this flu virus has been found and watched. Another publication in PNAS saw high amounts of G4 swine flu in pig farmers in China back in 2016. And who can forget about the bird flu outbreak back in early February that resulted in China killing 18,000 birds, as reported by Newsweek? Oh, you didn't hear about that? So why all the headlines now? The COVID-19 pandemic is the reason. Much of the public is turning into different media outlets for coverage on the coronavirus. If there is a report on a possible second pandemic, well, you're more likely to click on it and they make money. However, that's not to say we should ignore this swine flu. We need diligence as a global population and watch and monitor all diseases in order to better prepare ourselves in a low chance of a crisis. The chances of a second pandemic are still incredibly low.